The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Against the receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Dobbins running out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Right there. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. 54 Mike. Mike 36. 36.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. Hey, easy. 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
You ready? 54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
11. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and long for Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You're good, you're good. Ready. Hey, easy. Check,
From the gun, it's Breeze. The hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here we go.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Breeze. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Again, the ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm coming after you. Hey, easy. 55. Man, I got you.
Breeze going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Prescott from the gun for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Ravens 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
55, my guy, 55.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
I got him.
Mike, 55.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Breeze now. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
intercepted by the...
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens 7-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zerline's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aaron Donald and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, Breeze going for it all. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A loss of 1.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Breeze now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Dallas.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Give to Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Breeze. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Again, the ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
J.K.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Now they'll throw with Breeze.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 19-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 5-1. Here we go, let's bring it. Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. This is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 18, Ravens 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Open man Lamb, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Cowboys.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott now. That one completes. Elliott. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Line.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
At their own 44-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Miles Boykin. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
13.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.